State lawmakers here at home gathered outside a local school today in support of their bill that pushes for stiffer penalties for anyone who makes a threat against a mass gathering. State Senator Joe Griffo, Assemblywoman Marianne Buttonshon, and Assemblyman Brian Miller stood today with County Executive Anthony Pacenti and the Oneida County Sheriff outside Marcy Elementary School in Whitesboro. They are pushing for immediate action following the swath of threats and swatting calls that were made to dozens of schools across the state. They say over the last several weeks, more than 50 school districts received threats. And while everyone was safe, those threats placed a major financial burden on law enforcement, and they also divert attention and energy from other responsibilities in those law enforcement jurisdictions.
But we have reached out to our partners at the federal government, the FBI, because obviously this network reaches beyond New York State. So we're obviously pooling all of our resources, and we're hoping that the technology of policing today will help us find the source responsible for that. They are both currently open, active investigations involving nearly 90 law enforcement agencies along with the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Could it be local? Could it be a student? Could it be just an actor somewhere in the region or in the community? Or could it be a foreign entity? That's why we all need to work together at all levels of government.
Of course, they're talking about those swatting calls that happened at local school districts and districts across the state in the weeks before April break. The bill introduced by Buttonshon and Griffo would amend the penal law and establish a new crime of making a threat of mass violence toward a school, college, university, or a place of mass gathering of more than 25 people. For adults, that fine would be $35,000 and a sentence of no less than 3 years in prison. For minors, the same fine, but a mandatory 10 days in a juvenile detention facility.